Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And now the DH, Jose Caballero. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. This one in the air, right field. Pajes hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Zingy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two outs, base is empty. And that's way high. And the count is even, 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take back here in L.A. and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, number 31. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Max Muncy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Outside low, now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Shohei Ohtani.
He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And even if it doesn't sound like it, think about the pace over the course of a full season. That's over 80 home runs. Well, they're going to have a hard time getting him out in this one because he is dialed in.
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 out, base is empty. And that misses. Ball 2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And it's fouled away. And ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. That misses, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there. Second inning set to go. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That's outside. Ball one. Snell measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
Freeman takes it to the bag. 1 out in the second. Tyler Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike one. Snell, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. And no one can get there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
Cody Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
The 2-2 now. On the ground, 2 ball. Bregman for 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the veteran catcher, Will Smith. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Out of here. That one felt good, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. And he blows that one by him at 100.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Andy Pajes in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Volpe takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Judge makes the catch, inning over. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Snell back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now, Jamer Candelario. On the ground, right side. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. One down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings and misses. 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Tying run is at first here in the third and final game of the series. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. In the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against.
And that one gets away at the plate. Throws to first. Third out. And now back here at Dodger Stadium. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran second baseman, Tommy Edman. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Misses. It's 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a
runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 away. Muncy digs in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Gets the outside corner with that one. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The lefty fires. And 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Outside low, and that's ball one. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's outside. And the count's even at 2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Soderstrom stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Shohei Ohtani. And that is out of play.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's Alex Bregman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Late on that fastball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That misses the zone at 1-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bellinger makes the grab. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman, and Bellinger is out. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone, and a count now even up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Candelario batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Up and in, and that is ball 1. Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Brooke, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
0-2 now. Ball 1 there. Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground right side, and foul ball. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. 1 left for the Yankees. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Left fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hernandez, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one just misses. Swing, a high fly ball, deep left field, back there. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. His 12th of the season, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that one is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Outside corner, got him looking. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Fly to right his first time. Freeman hits it in the air. Judge sizes this one up. 2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Snell back to work. And a strike of the outside corner at 95. That one hit to right. Pajes under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 away. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Just missed. The Dodgers leading by a run. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Judge in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one is absolutely belted. Hernandez on the move, heading back. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees, and that drops in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rafaela drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Max Muncy. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Ohtani now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Bellinger hauls it in to end the inning. So they go quietly. Back here in L.A. New pitcher now, Bailey Ober.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base inside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And now it's even up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Just missed. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Austin Wells now at the plate. 1 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-2. In the air, center field. Rafaela under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the new pitcher for the Yankees, Johnny Brebbia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Alex Bregman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Miller also getting ready. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Victor Scott. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. To third. And they get the out on Smith. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
That one missing inside. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The 1-0. This to third. Throws to first in time. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Johnny Brebbia out of the game. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jesse Hahn.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Hit in the air, left field. Freeman squeezes it, and the inning is over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. So coming into the game now on defense, Mookie Betts. He's in at shortstop.
Number 50.
Jeimer Candelario stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. The Yankees looking to rally. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's down and in.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And a little something. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So they turn things over to the righty, Brusdar Graterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. Really important at bat coming up now.
Trying to move the runners over. Slings it across. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Freeman in now, takes ball one off the plate. There's a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
So now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. And there's a ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
It's Aaron Judge now. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. To the right side, down the line, and it's foul. Second and third, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right side, Pajes on the move to the alley, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline we can see.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 8th. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedar.
And next for LA, Cedar Rafaela. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Freeman moving back for this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. 1 away on the flyout. Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3. A flyout, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
And it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. fire up the dugout, and they add a couple more. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some...
Tosses to first, and Betts is gone. Inning over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Now into the ball game on defense, Daniel Susak. He takes over behind the plate. Gratterol back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Center field. Rafaela under it. Nabs it. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And next for New York, Tyler Soderstrom. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. That one down the line. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.